Britain's beat EU negotiator stops with rankling assault over Brexit. Reuters by Elizabeth Piper and Estelle Sherburn. London. Britain's best ambassador at the EU quit his post with a rankling assault on the administration, offering voice to what a few sources say is more extensive disappointment among authorities over Prime Minister Theresa May's Brexit strategy. The early abdication of emissary Ivan Rogers implies that London will now dispatch its transactions to leave the EU without the direction of one of its preeminent specialists on Europe, and his letter to staff, which was spilled to the media, included unmistakable feedback of the legislature's approach, stressing the tenets that have protected the politically non-partisan common administration from Cho's pioneers for generations. Brexit supporters said his words were minimal, more than accurate grapes from an adversary of leaving the EU, and his flight would make ready for a more eager champion of government arrangement to assume control as agent of Brussels. Rogers, a top authority for over 20 years, said in his letter that May's arranging goals were up till now obscure. He advised his staff to never be reluctant to talk reality to those in power. "I trust you will keep on challenging badly established contentions and jumbled considering," he wrote. May means to dispatch the 2-year procedure of consulting to leave the alliance before the finish of March, starting what is relied upon to be probably the most entangled global talks Britain has occupied with since World War II. The head administrator has so far said little openly in regards to Britain's arranging position, contending that to do as such would debilitate London's submit talks. Her political adversaries say the administration disparages the assignment and has neglected to consider the position of European pioneers, who say they won't give Britain access to the EU unhindered commerce zone on the off chance that it shuts its fringes to EU natives. A representative for the British executive declined to remark on what she called a private email to staff. Rogers approached representatives at Britain's mission in Brussels, used to driving Britain's arrangements in the EU, to work all the more intimately with another administration office which May has set up in London to organise strategy over Brexit. He said a large number of his around 130 staff felt instability over their parts, however saw that by venturing aside after new initiative before the discussions start, he would